gonna run to Dollar Tree when you see what I make with this Dollar Tree hula skirt. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I have some super cool DIY projects you're not going to want to miss, so we're going to jump right in. I'm going to make some super cute placemats using Dollar Tree foam board, and to do that I'm using this wooden round from Dollar Tree to trace around the foam board. I'm not using the wooden rounds as the placemats because they're warped and they don't lay flat on the table. So I used 2 foam board sheets and I did a total of 4 placemats, and you can use some shelf liner. That's what I did. I'm using this peel and stick one. I actually wanted to use one of the textured ones on the side, but I didn't have the look that I wanted. I didn't have enough of it, so I just ended up using this one, which I feel like it looks totally fine because it is vinyl. It wipes down really easily anyway, but you guys decide what you want to do. I'm taking this nautical rope and I'm untwisting it, and I'm going to use one of the strands to glue around the placemat. And I'll be honest, I was going to do little cute tassels all around the placemat, but I have 4 placemats. It was just going to be way too time consuming for me to make this video, honestly. But that's another option that you have to make this even cuter. I'm going to take my picnic table, which is in dire need of a makeover, and I'm turning it from this to that, and I'm using Beyond Paint. So Beyond Paint is proudly made here in the US, and it's also an eco-friendly choice, and its water-based formula is non-toxic, so it's going to make it safe for us and our pets. So I ended up getting the color Nantucket, which is a really pretty blue-green, and then also Licorice, which will be like the black color, and then also their multi-purpose sealer, which is going to be perfect for this outdoor project. So Beyond Paint is an all-in-one paint that provides ease of application, so I don't need to strip or sand or prime, and it's formulated to bond on nearly any surface except for walls, which makes it perfect for this table that has seen better days. I do have like residue of hot glue from projects. There's a little bit of cracking and splinters that I am going to sand down definitely before I do anything else. That was pretty much it. This project was actually super quick. It took me a lot less time than I thought it was going to be. That's why I was putting it off for so long. So yeah, just taking off the glue, the little splinters, and then any dust or anything like that. And at this point, I was literally about to set this table on fire because no way. I don't deal with spiders or spider eggs, and this was disgusting. But alas, I pulled out my Nantucket paint, and as you can see, no stripping, no sanding, no priming, nothing. It's all in one, and it is such a pretty color. So I just mixed it around, got it nice and smooth, and the application process was super easy. Also, the Beyond Paint's water-based products are formulated with nanoparticle technology, which contains a very fine colorant to avoid fading due to UV sunlight, which is awesome because this table is going to be outside 100% of the time. The best tools to use their products are microfiber 3/8 nap roller for paint and sealer, and the brush for the hard-to-reach areas, which is actually the method I prefer to use. The paint does have a slight texture, so it will eliminate brush marks, but as you can see, it's going on super smooth and it's hiding all those little cracks and all the imperfections. My referral link is going to be linked in the description, and you can use code Araceli. You can do several coats, and it's recommended to wait a little bit, like 2 or 4 hours, but honestly it was so hot outside that this dried like super quick. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my top. So the tabletop and the bench tops are going to be in the licorice color, and I don't know, I love it. I love it, love it. So the Nantucket, I thought it was going to be a little more on the green side, but I'm not mad at the blue, and I still think that the combination of both the Nantucket and the licorice look really amazing. And just FYI, I only did 1 coat of the paint, and that's it. I could have gone more, but I think it covered it enough. And then I'm going to use a multi-purpose sealer. I'm just applying it with this sponge brush because I felt like it was easier. I did try with the roller, but there was like a little bit of lint left over, so I'm just doing it this way. And I'm only doing 1 coat. Again, it was so hot outside that it dried super, super quick. I mean, this took me less than, I don't even know, like an hour probably, and it was finished. So that sealer did leave a nice glossy finish on it, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. For more info and to purchase Beyond Paint products with a ton of matte and metallic colors, visit beyondpaint.com. On this next DIY, I'm going to take some of this Dollar Tree twine and I'm going to make some tassels. And I feel like most of you should know how to make these tassels, but I'll show you kind of in a slower way. So I'm just taking one of these wooden thingies. So depending on how long you want these or how big, you just wrap the yarn around that. You can do it around your hand, you can do it around something else. And then I am tying the very top of it. I do have a really long strand of yarn because this is going to be like a hanging tassel. And then after that, you just take like a smaller piece and then you wrap it at the top to where there's like a little knob? Another little round spot on the tassel. You guys know what I mean. And then just cut off the excess at the bottom to make your cute tassel. I am going to add some beads on here. There are bead garlands available at Dollar Tree, but the beads I'm using are from Amazon, and you can find them in my storefront. That's linked in the description. And then I'm also using these bamboo rings, which is perfect because there's two that are different sizes in one package. And this is exactly how I'm doing it, okay? And I'm going to kind of take it slow. I am using some skewers and cutting those to fit like straight across the entire piece, and I'm going to glue those down. Alright, everything's down and reinforced, and these are actually dowels, but you can also use skewers if you want, and I did reinforce these with a little bit more yarn around like where they're glued down. Alright, so now I'm going to hang my tassels on here, and I'm going to do like alternating colors, green, white, and so I'm attaching the first ones that are going to be the longer ones to the inside ring. The ones on the outside ring are going to be shorter because you want that height difference to show. It's going to look really cute, trust me. So right here, the end of the outer tassel is going to hit the top of the inner tassel bead. And I did do 8 green and 8 white, just so you guys know. And I also did thicker twine at the top to cover that ring and attached a hanging hook with some wire. I work with Dollar Tree stuff, but I also have lots of Amazon things that you will find in my Amazon storefront. You can check out the link in the description box. I bought this basket at Goodwill a while ago. I've done several DIYs with it, and as you can see, it was a little broken, but it was also cheap. And then I just used this color to cover it up. And I also bought this light that's meant for like an umbrella pole, like the outdoor umbrellas, and it takes 4 AA batteries, and it has like a more bright color and a more dim color, and it has a little hanging hook thing also. So I'm going to take that little attachment and I'm going to pass it right through the bottom of the basket. I'm just going to go ahead, feed it through, and then reattach it to the light, and it's going to be the perfect hanging lantern where I didn't have to use any glue or anything, and it looks perfect. So I'm going to hang this thing up, and just so you guys know, I don't need a stool or steps or anything like that because it's within arm's reach, so I can just reach up there and turn it on and off whenever I want. I found this really beautiful vase at Goodwill, and I know I'm going to make some of you mad right now with what I'm about to do. Yes, I am painting it. I made myself a little mad, to be honest with you, but it was too late to turn back. Oh well. That's all I'm doing with the vase, but I also saw these really cool things at Home Goods. They're like raffia palms. I don't know what you would call them, but I wanted to DIY them. I could buy them, but I wanted to have a video for the sake of a DIY. So I bought these bamboo sticks on Amazon, linked in my Amazon storefront, and then I also got this Dollar Tree hula skirt. I'm cutting 2 of the strands off, then I'm going to cut those in half and then fold them together. So you'll see here, I'm going to fold them, cut it, and then fold it again, and that's going to be the piece that goes at the very top of the bamboo stick, and I'm going to tie it with another piece of raffia. Okay, I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit on this part. It's really simple, but it might look confusing. So I'm going to cut another strand from the skirt, and then I'm going to cut it in half. And then just twist it really well. And I tried doing the loop thing like when you do macrame, but it was not working, so I am basically just tying it. Just do one tie across, and that's it. It was a little hard to do when it's so loose, so I would recommend just twisting it as much as you can, because then you can always, spread out the little pieces of the raffia. So there you go. I tied 4 pieces all the way down, and now I'm going to take 2 strands and then tie those on there. And I'm also going to add some hot glue so that it doesn't move up and down, or so that it doesn't slide up and down. And to make my life easier, I just started cutting the strands and then twisting them, and had enough pieces to go all the way down. So this is a little more loose and flowy than I was expecting, but I don't know if there's something that you can spray on it to make it a little more firm, like the picture that I showed you guys, but I still think overall it looks really cute. And then, so you can see here, there's the shorter pieces at the bottom, and then the shorter pieces at the top, and then the middle is just super long. So then you guys can just trim it to whatever size that you want, and obviously I want it to look kind of like a leaf, so I'm going to do that. I wanted the stem to be a little bit longer, so I did glue another piece of the bamboo to the bottom, but to reinforce it, I'm adding some tape, and then ended up using a piece of dowel also so that it wouldn't break in half right at that point. And then obviously you want to know what I'm going to do with these really cool raffia leaves. So I'm going to use that Goodwill vase that I painted, and then adding some pool noodle instead of floral foam, and just, putting it in there with other greenery. So this is the space that I'm trying to decorate. You guys can see here, it's nice and empty, but it's long, and I needed a big rug, and I found the best deal at Walmart. I did not realize that they put the wrong sticker on the wrong rug, or they just messed up. I don't know, but it was $37 for a 5x7 rug, and this is actually a 7x10 rug, which fits the space perfectly. I know you enjoyed this video. If you did, you will probably enjoy this video as well. So make sure you check it out before you go, and also make sure to subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Bye.